I love to buy whole chickens. The price is usually pretty good. You get everything, dark meat, white meat, legs, breasts, but they often take a long time to cook. And if there's very few people in the household, a whole chicken is a lot to eat. And there's a million reasons why buying and roasting a whole chicken all at once can be difficult. At Trader Joe's a few years ago, I noticed they had something called spatchcocked chickens. Try saying that very quickly. They basically cut the chicken in half through the breast, through the backbone, and sell half a chicken marinated. They cost anywhere from $11 to $14, and they're not very big, but they are very convenient. And I'm going to show you how you can do this at home, so you can have your own spatchcocked chickens for a fraction of the price and whatever flavors or herbal seasonings you want. So here's the chicken. I have it on a plastic cutting board on top of another plastic cutting board. These are clear ones from Dollar Tree. I really try to only use these items for chickens. I have a couple of them from Dollar Tree because chickens just have they're pretty dangerous until they're cooked insofar as food poisoning, and also they, these plastic ones are a lot easier to clean off than wood ones or anything else. I Lysol them when I'm done. First thing you want to do is make sure there's no organs in there. Well, there are some organs. It looks like there's some, I don't know, internal organs, kidneys or hearts or livers, I don't know what. Set those aside. Sometimes the neck's in there too. Also remove the fat. I actually like the fat. It makes really good roasted potatoes, so you can keep this after you've cut it out. You can keep this in the refrigerator or freezer and it'll melt down when you're cooking. It's just delicious. So I cut the breastbone first. I have a big old knife I use, and I just cut right through like this. It goes pretty well most of the time, except when I'm filming. Basically, you just want to make a clean cut through there. Let me work on that. A couple of tries. It'll be okay. And a little bit more so you can flatten it out. And there you are. There's your chicken. Okay, at this point you could call it a day right here. You could just turn the chicken over and cook it like that, and it'll cook a heck of a lot faster than when it's in its natural state, I guess you could call it. I've seen turkeys cook like this for Thanksgiving, a recommended way to do it, just to speed up cooking time. But I'm not going to leave it like this. I want to cut it completely in half. So this part's a little tricky because there's so many bones, it can be a little hard to get through. So I start with a knife, and I usually end up with the kitchen shears. It's a little bit of work, but it's really worth it. So I'm just going to cut through, and I'll probably end up with the shears here and make a clean cut to the side of the spine. Yeah, that's going a lot better. I got these actually at Dollar Tree, these shears. They're just fantastic. There we go. So now you have two halves. You can cook them together. You can cook them separately. You can freeze them. You can do whatever you want. And it's just one more way to stretch a chicken and to make sure there's no waste in the household.